Hi guys, so I'm at the haunt. I haven't vlogged in a few days, but I'm gonna go through and kind of show you what we've been working on. So I guess I'll start you out. Did we do anything in this room? I can't remember. I don't think we did. Anyway, we started rusting these doors. We got this rust paint on there. It's kind of effect. And now he's working on the rest of our trim along with Shelby. So by the end of this day, all these doors will be real rusty and real gross. Then last night Lauren came and she painted all our trim on these doors and this black band in this hallway. I know I showed you that stuff. What else? Let's see. I got a curtain for Alan's room last night. I think I'm going to actually use both the curtains, but here it is. It's something kind of really, it looks like something you would have in like an old lady's house. You could walk through here, it's fine. So it's gonna hang right there behind this curtain. So it's all blocked instead of just this little bit. So that's that. We're gonna go this way through the haunt. We built this drop ceiling. It's hooked up on an air compressor or an air ram, and it drops down, and then there's flash crackers and shit up above it. We chopped and hung this cage, so it's up there now, screwed in real good. So now today I'm gonna have somebody put these clothes up on this rack, and this room's getting close to done. We just have to do our washers and dryers on this wall, and it'll be pretty much ready to go. I don't think anything happened in the greenhouse. Last night we were in here, we worked on this gazebo, getting these studs all up and ready to go, so that's good. And then yesterday we did all this handrail in here. This whole room we did in like a day, with our build and our paint, so you can see it goes all the way around. And then we'll put this kind of little arc thing in here with extra studs coming down, and then one straight across here, and then arc. And these ones will all have one straight across, so that's that. Working on, we skinned this back wall, and then we got a bunch of stuff up this way, working more towards rooms that we haven't really worked on yet. Sorry, I had something up my lens. So it looks like someone framed this out, which is good. We just have to skin that. That's really good. So Glenn and Eric have made this for our sink. It is backwards, so it'll have to spin around, but we need to put a wall in back, and then this room's kind of ready for the rest of the build. Should be kind of a quick build in here. There's not a lot of walls and shit. There's just a few things. But last night, Jacob and Glenn were in Ward B, working on all these scare boxes, actor boxes. So they got up most of it in here. This one and this one that comes off the wall this way, and then all the way around. So there's just, needs to go back this way, then left, and then hook it in the wall right over there. And this room will have all the scare boxes up. And then we could start with our platforms and our tops and our cage and our skins and paint and all that stuff. So it's that. Another day of work. I think I'm going to start in the gazebo. Try to get that knocked out so we can start sticking up our foam, start sticking up our paneling on the outside, all that stuff. Once that's done, oh boy, I don't know. Once that's done, we'll see what else. But I'm going to start working. Here we go. Alright guys, so still thawing, obviously. But we've been here for a long ass time. We've been here for like 7 hours now, almost. And I want to give you guys a quick update before I have to leave. It's not what we've been working on all day. So I had a few people here. I don't know where they went, but they did this trim around this door. You can see. And there's a few other doors that I think they got all the way done. So this one's done. That one's done, except they didn't do this part on the outside, but it's okay. This one's, it's done, but they took the blue tape off after, so that's not done. And they didn't do all the way down on these. This one's done. This one, the trim is done, but the door's not done. So that's that. Nothing happened in Ward A today. Here's the drop ceiling right here. You can see it's on an air ram. You can see it's on an air ram right there, and it activates with the trigger, so it goes up, and then it looks like it comes down, and there's flash crackers and a flash plate up here, and then we're building the rest of this one, so it looks all good. Sam and Madeline came, and they painted the other half of this hallway. I'll be there in a second, Stefan. This whole hallway. So it looks like they got this to paint, this door, this small wall right here, this little piece, and then we have to skin this doorway so they can paint that. CJ is working on our shelves right here. He put plywood up so we can hang our poster. Nothing happened in the greenhouse. We got our foam all hung up thanks to Amanda, my aunt, and she's also adding our border piece for that so we can get all that put up. Hi Amanda, say hi to the vlog. And over here in the chapel, we've got this room going on. We got all our trim up, and we're adding our stripes. They look like that on purpose. Angel was working over here, so it's supposed to look like they have painted the stripes on afterwards, like really crappily. Like our clowns have rolled in and painted all these stripes on the walls. So. Let's go see what Stefan's doing. Whew. Stuff has just been everywhere today. How's it going? Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so he's in there. He's working on our intestine rip fucking table. And Glenn and Jacob are over here working on Ward B. They've been over here all fucking day. I don't know what they're doing. Doesn't look like they got anything done. So I don't know what they're working on, even where they are. Hopefully they get some shit done here pretty soon. But anyway, I got like 20 minutes and I gotta leave, so start wrapping this shit up and to make sure that everyone has jobs. So here we go. Hi guys, welcome back. So I'm not at the haunt yet. I was already there earlier today, but I wanted to give you guys kind of a update on what's going on. So when I just uploaded a video, which was the Ren Fair one, I was checking comments and all that stuff, and there was a guy who asked if I was uploading a video this week. So I know that I've been kind of slow on uploading them, and it's trickled down to like once a week. I really want to upload them like every day, which sucks because I can't. My whole day is pretty much, I wake up, I get dressed, I head and I work at the haunt for a few hours, however long I have. I go to my other job for a few hours. Then no matter what time I'm out of that job, I go back up to the haunted house. It could be 1 a.m., could be 9 o'clock, who knows. And I go back at the haunt for a few hours, and then I go home, I go to sleep, and I restart. So, but we're in a point with our haunt right now where we're not behind schedule. Do I wish that we were more done? Yeah, but we're not behind schedule where everyone's freaking out. We're definitely in a place where as long as we keep on going and nothing bad happens and we don't slow down and we keep going with the amount of speed and effort that we have, we'll be great, and the haunt will be amazing, and we'll open on time, and everything will be wonderful.
unlike last year where it was down to the last minutes that we were working on shit. So that's where we're at, and because of that, like, I'm working so much that it's a mix of I don't want to stop and vlog, and I know I won't have time to edit and upload and all that stuff, all these vlogs. So I'm doing the best I can. I'm updating you guys as much as I can. It's just that so much is happening there, and when we get a big group, I'm not even able to work on a job because I'm running around and just instructing, and by the time I hand out all my jobs to all of our crew, the first job I handed out is done, and now I have to start handing out jobs again. So there's shit is happening, and we're knocking it out, but it's just hard on me to do all this stuff. But I'm trying, and I promise you I will do my best to upload more often, at least. But I will edit one tonight, and you'll get another one tomorrow, I promise you that. And we'll see what happens from here. So I'm at work now. I got like 4 hours left, and then I'm off, and then I'll be heading up to the haunt after this. So I'll give you guys an update. I don't even know what I've showed you yet, but I'll show you guys everything that we did over the last weekend. And yeah, we'll be up there and working tonight. We're going to hit our pit and Ward H tonight, which is the last few rooms that we don't have any walls up yet. So that's what we're going to do. Alright guys, welcome back. So I'm up the hunt now. I'm going to give you guys a quick recap of what we've done, and then I'm going to start with our build. So I'll just start here in the front. We got these doors now have all the rivets on the whole door on both sides. So we have to come now with our monster mud and hit our trim. So it's all orange and scary looking. We went and we did, I got this lamp today for this reception room. It's gonna look pretty cool. I have a cage that I'm gonna stick over our clock. It's gonna look cool. We went and my dad went and he did a bunch of this spider webbing. You kind of see it better with the webcaster. Here's a big one in the corner. We got this all trimmed out and painted, added the keyboard. I had a few other things, a little a keypad I'm gonna add here, and a few knobs and shit I'm gonna add there. We got these all painted. We just need to come in with some kind of like a darker orange or a darker red. We got this ceiling up in here, again with the spider webs and stuff. And all these doors are all done. And the strobe lights, these are gonna look fucking awesome. Got this hallway up with all our painting, our band, all of our trim is painted. We got this frame up for our gate, which will go here, and then you have another one down here. Our bunk is all painted. This one is painted. We got one more to build, and Alyssa is working on this one right now. She's painting the whole thing. That one's on wheels, so we can move it in front of the door and trap the audience in the room if we want to. This is all painted. Angel, she built this little bookcase thing for our dolls out of an old scare window. We got the cockroaches up all in this room, so that's everything. I think I want to add some more roaches if I can find some. We might have some more in this. No, just these really big ones. But yeah, pretty sweet. I got this book that I'm going to keep right here on the TV, and then I got this creepy ass picture that I'm going to stick on this thing to kind of match the room. We got the whole roof in here done. We hung this light and added this conduit, which it's not anything, but it goes there. There's a box, and then it comes down to a box and an outlet right there. Just great detail, stuff like that. We got our monster mud on our pipes. We got our clothes all hung in the laundry room, just so the scare comes from behind the clothes. It works real well. We had our lights off, and it looks real good. So there's Joe singing. Here is our pharmacy. It's real loud over here, so I hope you can still see me, but we got
all our pills up. These are all glued down except for these ones over here. We added this. We need to add a trim around it again, but that's our pharmacy. Here's kind of another look, and then I'm adding a bunch of lollipops in this. It's gonna be pretty funny. So we brought our trusses over. I'm gonna use a few of them in here in the greenhouse, and then most of them over in the chapel. We got this all painted white. This still is white, but it's obviously not done yet because I'm gonna use the sprayer. But we got all this painted in here once I get around this big piece of fucking tin. So we got all this all painted. Last night we stuck up this wall in back, and I did this earlier today. Just added a wall in front of him and framed it out so that he can scare through the wall. And then we have all this wall up too. And built the gazebo, so that's all up. Our trees are in place, and we brought in our gates. We can start working on that stuff. We got our stripes all painted on the wallpaper in here. Just a few more it looks like that they need to hit, and we came up with a plan for our pews. So we need our altar, we need to chop our doors, add our gates, and then our crypt, and that'll be ready. Nothing really happened in this room, but it should have. I assigned it to a few people and they didn't get the job done. But here's our sink in our operating room. Here's our intestine table. This way. This door is now on its hinges. It needs a chain so that it'll stay up, but it's gonna come up like this. And then you can see how it'll look when it's up. We need to chop it some so it actually comes in our doorway, but that's that. We need to add a few chains up here so it doesn't just keep falling back. And then come this way. They've been in here working on Ward B past few days. So he's in here working on our platform for Ward B, and we got all our scare boxes up and built. And now I just need to start working on Ward H over here. So I've got to put one wall. This wall comes down for 2 more, I think, and then it comes over, and I need to put a wall off of this that goes all the way down, and then our big wall's up off of this. So that'll be that, and we'll be ready to go. So time to start this shit. All right, so we're having problems with another bat. It's flying around like a fucking ninja. It's ready to kill. Fucking go.
Oh, it's up there.
It's like an episode of Scooby-Doo.
I think that's it, isn't it?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't capture that one unless someone brought
Yeah, it's a bat.
a pool net. There it is, right in the corner.
It's not that big.
No, it just has a wide wingspan.
Watch
There it is,
It's gonna fly down, land on your face.
right in the corner. I can't capture that one right now. It needs to fly lower, and then I'll capture it. Alright guys, so we're up at the haunt again. We were working on Ward H. I'll walk you over there and show you before we leave, but we ran out of screws. We're all out of fucking screws, so we're kind of at a stop. So we came over here to start working on our foam in the courtyard, carving our bricks. We marked out all our lines this way, straight down. And how we did that was we took this long chunk of foam right here, which is cut to our brick length, and we just ran it straight, and we marked out all our grout lines. Now we have chopped a chunk that is our brick size, and we're just running down and marking out our bricks before we use our rasps and our hot knives and all that stuff to come and carve these bitches. So this is going to be a long tutorial.
keep watching. I'll make sure I update you guys all the way, but you can see how Al is doing it. We're just kind of using a finger width on our grout lines. Where you actually mark them doesn't really matter if it's perfect. I mean, as you see, we're doing pretty fucking good on those. But what it really is just making sure that your bricks are generally the same size, because you're going to use a rasp and a wire brush and all that stuff to carve out our lines, so your bricks won't be fucking perfect anyway. So yeah, so it doesn't really matter if our lines are all straight, because all these will be screwed up in the end anyway, but you want your bricks generally the same size. So we're just running through and marking everything, so I'm gonna keep going. All right, so we got pretty much all our bricks marked out except for a few just along this this bottom. So Al is gonna keep hitting those, and I'm going to start carving out these bricks. Just a quick look at our wall before I start this shit. So there's our brick wall with all our lines marked out. Looks pretty fucking good, I think. It looks like, I don't know, a CAD sketch or like a drawing. It's nice. All right, guys, so I did the first couple of rows of bricks up here, all the way down. You can see the difference between the lines, and you can see now our lines of grout are carved out. Look, I'm like Dr. Seuss. It's gonna look real good once it's got some paint on it. I'm trying to get kind of close so you can see it. But there she is, getting done. You can really see it right here between like our marker lines and then this. Just seeing all our bricks. We went with really large bricks on this, and I think it's coming out real good. So got to keep cranking this shit out and keep going. Then we'll have this wall all done. But it was nice. I mean, this wall took like an hour to get to where I'm at right now, and that's with marking it out with all that stuff and with carving it. And that was just with one person working on the carving. So I'm gonna get another rasp, and then Alan and I and whoever else will be able to come and hit everything. So at this point we can have someone else working on our marking and all that stuff, because now I have a wall that's, I can like show them like this is what it's supposed to look like. And then I have to come through and do all of our trim, and then we have to do our, I think it's called a rake wall. I think that's what he called it or something. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like an old schoolhouse, how it'll have like an angled like a slat, and then another one that kind of overlaps it all the way up. It's gonna look real good in here. And then we have to lay down plastic in this room, and we have to paint our walls, I guess, before we lay down plastic. And then lay down plastic, add our mulch, add our trees, add our mausoleums, our walkways, all that good shit. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. But I'm getting out of here for the night. That's gonna be it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm Justin, tuning out, and you stay scary. Alright guys, welcome back. So we're at the haunt, and I've got about an hour and a half left. I've been here for about 3 hours. Just want to give you a quick update of what we've gotten done in the past few days. So Eric came in here and he did this half on top a while ago, and Lindsay came last night and did our bottom half of this wall. So that's all done. Eric came today and he trimmed out all the rest of these doors and stuff. Yesterday, me and Stefan did the framing on all of this wall, so it looks like the inside of a barn wall, and then we added our pitch up here, so that'd be good. Just now, Eric and I did this plastic in front of the greenhouse wall. It's gonna look pretty good once it's done. And then we did this one too on this plant box. And then we added this cage all in front of this wall, so we put like our props and stuff on there, and it's like a tool shed, so it'll be good. And now he's pulling a measurement on that so we can skin it and keep moving along. So Eric and Glenn came this morning and they rebuilt this whole thing. So they put this on top so we can add vines and stuff. Yeah, Alan and
Alan and Glenn came this morning, and then they put all these spokes around this whole thing and added this handrail type thing on there and rebuilt the whole roof with this thing. So looks real good. So we got to do that, and then we're going to move on to this next room, start adding our handrails, start adding our mausoleums, all the rest of the shit for this room, start our foam, the rest of the carving and stuff. So we're moving along, but anyway, we're gonna get back to it. Alright guys, I'm up at the haunt again. Not going to do any work, but I wanted to show you guys what happened today. Everyone was up here cleaning up after our build day. Eric and Glenn, they built a few things while I was gone, but mostly today was like a cleaning day because tomorrow are our auditions. So, one second. All right, now that's good. Anyway, so you can see they've run rope down here. So this is where our actors will come in tomorrow. Let's turn on the lights. Ooh, creepy. So you can see this whole area was a mess. Now it's clean. I heard they're working on lights in there, so I'm gonna check that out before I leave too. So in here we got this plastic up, and then they trimmed out all of this, and they have our plastic on all the plant boxes now, and they're also all trimmed out. So yeah, that's done. Sure, this front door is locked. I'm here alone. Anyway. So they'll walk all the way down here. You can see the yellow rope that brings them all the way down. And they built one of our mausoleums over here. It's just right now kind of our walls up. We have to add all kinds of creative shit to make that done. Here is the gazebo, but they got that up, and they made a plan for our gate and our fence that's going to go right here along this wall. It's going to be pretty awesome once it's done. So anyway, I'm going to keep going this way. All the stuff's all roped off. Into here, stuff is still roped off. And then this is where they will audition. I'll bring a table tomorrow. Me and Spence will have one up here so we can watch as they audition in our pit area. So they have all this area to play with, and it'll be fun. So it's pretty nice to see this all cleaned up now. So that's good. Anyway, let's walk back up front, shut the lights off, and check out what happened in the room. I heard they were hooking up the TV and possibly the light. So let's see what happened up there. Shut these lights off. Those are off. Yeah, also, I added this scale thing to these with our pills and stuff. Let me know how you think it looks. I think we need to cut it in back a bit so it will go against our back more. Alright, so they got some lights hung up in here. That's nice. So we've got this one over here hung up above the door, and that one will connect to our alarm, which runs all the way to the back. Looks like they hung some props, a pair of shackles right here to kind of hide the cord. That's cool. And they hung this, so it looks like he's planning to have a flickering fluorescent in here. And I think he said he was trying to hook up the TV as well. Looks like he got it all hooked up. So I'm gonna plug it in and see what happens. Also real quick, we got our posters in that we created. So here's one, Hills Hospital, a healthy alternative to communism. One that's advertising war bonds, and then these ones are kind of propaganda things that we made. I'm trying to hurry up because my battery is flashing like it's going to die. So I'm gonna turn the lights on and shut this off so we can see what happens with this, how it looks in here. Alright, so we got some creepy scariness happening. I've got this on. You can see the lights coming from our switchboard, and then the rotating light right here. It looks much cooler to me. The flashing on this door looks really cool. It's actually you can see it actually pretty well on here. But also realize we will have one more light right here, illuminating the whole room, and then a bunch of LEDs in back. So this room's coming together real nice. I'm real happy. It looks scary in here. So, and we'll also have this TV on. I can probably turn it on. I just have to hit the thing. So let me see. All right. So right now we don't have like a movie on our TV, so it doesn't make a big difference. So it wasn't really anything to show you that was any different. But anyway, the lighting is started, so that's pretty sweet, and we have all auditions tomorrow, so that will be a new vlog. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying our build and all this stuff. It's coming along very nicely. We're gonna have a lot of shit happening here in the next few weeks. Curious to see where we are on Monday, because now we're working on the courtyard, and after the courtyard I know we have Ward B almost done, Spence's room is almost done, and all that stuff. It's just gonna roll right along, and we're gonna be doing pretty well here. So anyway, that's gonna be it for the day. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm Justin Hill tuning out, and you guys stay scary.
So I'm on my way to work, and check out this license plate on this car. Wait for it. Zoom out. Wait for it. Wait. It's a zombie license plate. Brrrr.
Hi guys, welcome back. So it's been a while since I've vlogged. We've just been so busy. We're like a month away from opening night and about 2.5 weeks away from when we have to have at least all our building done, because we have our actor in-house training, and then a week from that we have to have it all done, because that's the dress rehearsal. So it's doable. I can imagine that it will be done, but I'm going to give you a quick recap of kind of what we've done over the past however long it's been since I vlogged last. So first start, we framed out our posters here, so now they look real good. Framed out and stained them. We have to frame out these ones still, and they'll be good to go. We built this door, and we did our painting, so it's on springs and hinges, so it comes up some, and it'll have a chain across it, so it looks good like that. We hung this cloth in this hallway. We need to hang more. I have a lot more, all right there. We got this door up. It needs its window and its bolts and orange paint. This one too. We're gonna keep these flaps here. Saves time, saves material, stuff like that. We got Alan's room together, the trainee room. So we got our mattress, our mattress on the bed. We got his vanity workstation type thing. It actually pretty cool because it fits perfectly in that spot that we built, even though he bought that last year and stuff, and he got this thing, so that'll be pretty cool. And we put a small kind of roof on this one. It's on my lens. There, it's better. We've been working on a lot of lighting. We've got, I'm pretty sure, all the way to like here lit, with some pretty cool effects. I could show it to you later. We got our picture up on our picture scare. Our green band on these walls and over here to show you that you are in a new area of the hospital. We got a bulletin up on that wall. All that stuff's still the same. Clock up on this wall. Our pill thing there. Our lice one there. Greenhouse. Turn the light on. Alright, so we got all this wall painted white, and then we came back and did distressing on it. So you've got this kind of black on this wall. So you can see what we did. We just did like a dry brush of black, and it just brings out all the lines in the wood, makes it look like old wood. Like originally it was like a darker color, like actual wood or something, and then over time it had a coat of white added, and now that is kind of wearing off. So we did a lot of work in here. Gazebo is all white, and we started doing the same stuff on it with the black to bring out aging and oldness. And it looks like we do have all of our wood cut and painted. We just need to paint our trim board up here and put a trim piece right above this door. Yesterday Alan and Glenn framed out these windows, so they look real good. Once our trim is done there and this one is painted, this room is pretty much done. We just need to add our mulch and our tree limbs up top, and then it'll be ready to go. So we worked in here in the chapel a lot the other day. Our pews are in place, so this one's gonna be, cocked out this way so our actor can climb on it and harass him right here. We got this one in front that way, and this one aimed up that our audience actually has to walk under. And then we put these trusses up that we're going to add all this erosion cloth on, so it creates kind of like a roof in here. I framed out these coffin doors. We'll have this cage in front of it. Here's our catacombs. You'll have a casket, and then these monitors up top, actor scare up there on that cage. Same thing on this side. Here you've got our altar. We need to add like a bunch of candles and a bunch of coins in this thing, and that is a drop panel, so that's gonna be real cool. I need to clean up in here and bring our organ over, but we've got this confession booth scare window type deal, so I can't close it all the way because it's closed from the other side, but you can see the window and you're gonna walk into it and get scared. So here you are walking onto the pew. Here's the other side of the windows. So we got this hallway all painted, and then we've got our windows in, so we just need to hang our curtains and paint our band on this when we're ready to go. We worked a lot in here last night, so we painted everything, all this. We stained this, so Jacob and I built this shelf and that shelf there. And then we put up all our cross braces for all of our curtains and all those things. So today I'm going to be working in here, starting up here. Actually, I need to skin this part, and then I need to come over here and skin this whole room. So all this shit needs skinning, and then I'm going to build some shelves, and then this room's pretty much done, so it should be good. A lot of the stuff in this room is props. We need to come in here and do some distressing, and there's a few other things that I'd like to hit if I could, like putting a trim around this window and that window there, but we'll see what happens with all this. Yeah, I'm gonna start knocking shit out. This is honestly the list of shit that, to stay on schedule, we have to have done today. So we need to do the ceiling and then all of this stuff. This is our last few things in the room I'm in, and this includes like painting and all of that stuff, and a lot of these are pretty fast. But then we've got all this in Ward B to do, so we have to knock all that shit out. So anyway, here we go. Alright guys, so I got I got a few things knocked out in here. Got this skinned on both sides and this skinned on both sides. So all that's left to do in this room is for plywood. This piece, this whole sheet, which I've already unscrewed it, so I just have to slide one in there. This one, which is half a sheet, and this one, which is half a sheet, and then there's this little strip right here. We might not even do this. I might just paint it because no one's ever going to see it. We'll see what happens on that. So I got to do that, and then some painting in here, and distress this whole room, which won't take long. So I plan on having this room done within the hour, and then I will move over to Ward B. So, but quick, first I'm gonna run get some lunch because I'm fucking hungry and I haven't eaten today. So lunchtime, then operating room, then Ward B. All right, guys, I'm about to leave for work, but I'll have a bunch of people up here working while I'm gone. I just want to give you kind of a quick show of what all I got done. So we got these skinned on both sides. I already explained that. We got this window with we put the cage up and put the trim around the window so it looks much better now. And we got these this room all skinned. So now everything in here is skinned. It's hard to see. And then we put up the shelf for our skin masks, and then this one and this one will be like a workbench where he's like creating his masks. So the only stuff left in here is painting. We need to trim this out and cut a door there, and then we just have to bring in props and lights and stuff. So yeah, pretty good progress for the few hours I was here. I basically knocked out a whole room. That means later tonight when I get here, hopefully Jacob is here later and he's working a lot to hit Ward B because now he doesn't need to work in the operating room. But hopefully he gets a lot of Ward B all done tonight. I mean, it's basically done. There's not much in there to do, just skinning and having our frames on tops and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm heading to work now. I'll be back up here in a few hours. All right, guys, I'm up at the haunt again. Just kind of give you a quick recap of what we did over the past day. I vlogged yesterday, so it hasn't been that long. But they painted all this is done. Basically, this whole room is painted. They did this whole box, all this stuff, all that wall, everything. I'm tripping over shit. We got our desk in here. This was fucking way harder than it should have been because we have an inch to spare along the edge here, and it's just a pain in the ass. But we got it, so it's in there. And then we started putting up the cages. So we got this one up right here, and then this one in here, and this one right here. We chopped them all, and now we need to start skinning them. Jacob built this corner box, this little scare box, so that we have another scare right here. It's gonna be real good in here once we're done. I'm gonna keep working on the cages. Once the cages are done, we're gonna come back and we'll work on the skins for all this and paint it and get this room done. The goal for today, the day today is to do Ward B, which is the room I'm standing in, the showers and the bathroom. I think if we hit all that and all of that is done, we should be in a good shape for having the haunt all done here within 3 weeks or so. So yeah, fun times.
Alright guys, so right now I'm driving to so I can grab our dinner for everybody. We've been up there working all day long. It's been like 7 o'clock now. Started at 10, so you're looking at like 9 hours right now. Is that right? No, more, maybe 9. I don't know. Math's hard right now, but we're knocking shit out a lot. We got all of our painting and stuff done. All of our distressing and all that shit is all done up to Ward B. We are propping everything and making everything look real good now. Hunt's really coming along. I think we will hit our goal tonight. At least we'll get Ward B and the showers done, which means we can do the bathroom tomorrow, which won't take long at all because it's a real small room, and then the boiler room, which is a big build, so it's going to take a while. But we've got essentially 3 weeks to get everything ready, because I want to have everything ready by our dress rehearsal. So that'll be kind of just so that we're done, and so our actors can have an experience of our night without actually having our audience there. So that's about 3 weeks away, and we've got about 4 weeks to the haunt starts, but I think we're doing pretty good on time. I'll show you guys once we get back. We've had a lot of people there working real hard all day, so I'll show you everything. It's gonna look real good when we're there. It's always nice when you get a room that's almost done. You're like, man, it looks pretty good, but it's missing something, and then you add like the finishing touch. You're like, yes, this is the room. It's so good. And that just happens all the time with the rooms we are building this year, and I'll show you everything once I'm back. So I'm grabbing food, heading back, and then we'll be ready to start our stuff again. All right, guys, so I am up at the haunt again. It's been quite a few hours. I did not show you right when I got here like I said I would, just because we ate, and then it's just been, you know, all out all day. So I can show you what was accomplished today. Start in front, like always. So we got these posters all framed out. We just need to do a staining around the trim so they look all nice like these ones. Then that's good. We got all this cloth stuff hung up in the orderlies room. Now there's a lot more sightline coverage. Really hides our scare doors more. We like that. That's good. That opens this way. Distressing in this room was done with some spray paint. Angel came and kicked ass on this stuff. So we redid these walls. It really brought down our greens. You can see like this was our original green, and like this kind of darker is what it looks like now. So instead of this brightness, it's much dirtier and nastier. She did this room. Came in and did all this. Let me see if the color will adjust kind of better. So there you can kind of see it now. But I'm gonna bring a cabinet and stick it right here, and then put like, we've got a bunch of boxes and stuff that we're gonna stick up there. But she did all this, all underneath all of it, and it's kind of darker in real life. This is still kind of light, but she also went under all of our shelves and did some under there and up on our wall top. We're real good on that. Came in here, kicked some ass in this room. We put our plant pots up, our lanterns up, stuff like that. Another plant pot, and then we also put some dirt in each one so we could start to bring flowers in. And we went over these walls with this old barnwood that one of our guys found, so that it looks more like a woodshed and not quite just like brown walls. So I think that really changed the look of the room, and I like it a lot. So this room just got kind of cleaned up and swept and all that. Nothing really happened in it, except I did some spray painting for some black and stuff. You can kind of see it. There's a lot of other smaller, more not so heavy parts, but it's all over. And then this got knocked out in the chapel. We got our erosion cloth roof, so you can see it. It makes it very
it feels like you're inside of something now instead of just being wide open and up. Especially with our lights off, once we add those, you won't even realize that like it's not closed in up here. And we're going to add erosion cloth across this and across this one too, kind of like we did on this one and this one here. So it'll look real good. And then they did some painting. So this all got painted. These boxes got all done. All up here, you know, every part in here that wasn't already done is now done. They came and glued down our chalice and glued down our vase. That thing, we got Jesus hung up on the wall. That sounds bad, right? Erosion cloth here, not as like, I didn't want it to come all the way down because I want them to know that they need to walk that way. So, but I wanted something there so it wasn't just wide open. So it feels like you're walking into something. And as you push this out of the way and you come through, the scare comes. So you're not paying attention there. Then we got our band up in this hallway, and again, distressing all down this hallway. So the only thing left in this hall is to add the roof, and that'll really bring in this room. But Angel and Marissa kicked ass on that, and then we did our band all in here. Knocked it all out. You see it all throughout the room. So it kind of, I like this because from our greenhouse to like our chapel, it feels like you've like walked out of the hospital area, and then when you walk back into the hallway, we hit you again with a new band and our half and half, and we remind you like welcome back inside. So that's pretty cool, or at least that's how I feel as I walk through. So again, we did our band and all that, and we had a few girls hang up a bunch of our curtains, but I hated how they looked, so we ripped them down. But we started to place props and stuff. Like we got this stuff all over our desk, our books over there. We're gonna hang this up right here, hang that up actually in the shop area, over here in his trophy room. So this shit's coming together real nice. And then we got this hallway all painted, these doors cut. So we got that one into the padded cell, and then this one into kind of our actor hallway. We've got a drop panel scare here into Ward B, and then another scare here into Ward B with that. So one actor can hit all these scares, or we just have one actor in each scare if we have extra actors. That's one way I always like to kind of create stuff, is you can have either one actor or multiple actors. So the largest room that we've been working on all day is Ward B. So we got, as you can see, a lot of this shit done. This whole half is pretty much done. Hi, Lori. So we got our cages up. You can see we've got a cage up here and here, cage, and all this is skinned and painted. We just have to add our band out all throughout here, cages everywhere, and these are all actor boxes. So imagine crazy actors in there. Actor here, that's where our scare box was. So you can see all our cages again. More cages. More cages. This whole scare box. See this scare here and here with actual scare doors where they can kind of come out of. Here is the drop panel I showed you. And then we're working on the last few of the cages now. So we got this side up and this whole front part. Now we just have our back part, and then all the cages in here are done. And this room just needs the rest of our actual cage and then our plywood. Hi, Stefan. So once that's done, we're done with Ward B and moving on to the showers, and then our bathroom, our boiler room, Ward H. And that's pretty much it. After that, so we're getting close to completion, and everything's coming along real good. So we're happy about it. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to work, and I'll give you guys a quick recap before we leave. So here's a top view of the haunt so far that we've built. We're done with it. Deep, and you see the clown room all the way over there. But, yeah, fun stuff. A lot of building.
You can't put this on there.
Okay, fine, I won't. Come on, CJ, break it down.
Come on, that'll be your intro to the vlog.
Hey, at least you're not playing Christmas in Hollywood.
Why'd you look at me when you said that?
It's hard. It keeps coming around this fucking corner.
Bring the lens in here.
Alright guys, so we're heading out now. All in all, it was a very productive work day today. We got all of Ward B done, all of the operating room done, just propping now, and some skinning. Me and Glenn will be up here working on the showers tomorrow. We're gonna get the showers and bathrooms done, so on Monday we can start the boiler room and kind of the tail end of our build. So we're moving along and we're knocking shit out. Hopefully we'll actually be done and have some fucking time to spare. What do you think, Stefan?
We'll see. Ever the pessimist.
Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm Justin, tuning out, and you guys stay scary. Alright guys, welcome back. I'm at the haunt again. So I just wanted to walk through and kind of show you what everyone's working on. So far we got this done in the rules room. We put this big yellow line straight out from there and all the way back to the wall so that we could say like stay inside of the yellow line and we can line everyone up that way. We have Josh and a few others working in the orderlies room right here. They are in here. So far they've knocked out this door with our paint and our rust, and now we just need to add our chains, and this one's ready to go. They're working on this door, and they're gonna do this door, and then later on we have to build the double door. Hi Spence, hi Alyssa.
Oh, what?
Lindsay. They're working on this, our cages for these little parts here, so they at least have something on them. We put up this curtain here so that the light from Alan's room won't flood into the rest of the haunt. Stefan, he trimmed out this, and it looks like someone rearranged this guy and added a puppy. That's funny. We got up this thing here with our prescription boxes in the pharmacy. We put up this pamphlet that we found, and this article I found, and this pamphlet I found, and we're going to put up, I got a bunch of old scripts from like an actual pharmacy. We're gonna have it up all along here and all along in here. Amanda is working in this room. So far she's done all this wall and this wall with the boards. So it all looks like this, and they hung up this net so we could start hanging our vines and all that shit. Hi Amanda. Welcome to Vlog Town. It's like Flavor Town, but it's way cooler. Anyway, nothing really happened in courtyard. We got up all of our net across here, so now we've got the whole chapel with the net on the top. And we stuck these Bible holders here and there, and then one up there and one up there. So that's done. Looks like Angel started hanging these curtains up. Don't know why she stopped.
Vlogging, but wait for me.
Okay, well.
Hi vlog. Bye vlog.
You sound like Sam.
Huh?
You sound like Sam. Hi vlog.
Oh, I was like Sam. I think you're Aunt Sam.
So I brought this light from the doll room. It's gonna go right here, and we're gonna put it on a switch so that the person in here can flip it on when they scare. So it'll be pretty cool. We got the roof up here in the window hall. I'm gonna hang a bunch of moss off of that. It'll look real cool. And he's kind of running our build all day, handing out jobs so I don't have to. So we put up this poster here, which has anatomy all on it, skeletons, and a muscular system, and then this skeletal one over here. And just started adding a few props. Hey CJ,
Yeah,
this is not a prop. This is an actual tool.
I know.
Okay.
I know who fit that.
It was just here and it was like open. Put that after our picture's up. Stick that like on one side of it.
Okay, so I found this little box. I'm
Yeah.
Can we use it?
So yeah, just use it over there. All right, so we are marking out our lines in here for, hi, how's it going? For our yellow band that's going up right now. Did you do our Vaseline? Yeah, okay. You should probably start that now before she goes any farther. So, my mom has been in here all day working on this shit and painting this room. Shut it off. Are you guys breaking shit?
No, it's been doing this, and then I put
No,
it in
I
and
just
then
poured
spit.
propane in there and put it on the floor.
You have to reprime it.
That's what I've been doing.
Not you, I'm telling her. So, we've got skinning going on in here. Looks like Jacob's working on the last one. Got our cages up. I don't know why that looks like wet black paint. Maybe she came and painted it. I don't know. It looks like she came all the way to the end, I guess. But we need cage here, cage there, cage over there. And then we're pretty much done in this Ward B. This big scary ass room. And badass in here. So, hi Glenn. How you doing?
Nailing away, buddy.
Fucking building?
Kicked out.
Is school in session, Glenn?
Only if they ask.
Yeah. And then I built this thing earlier.
Or if I catch them fucking up.
Yeah. So the idea here is that I built a bottom stud and I'm gonna put plexiglass here in this space so it looks, and then we'll have a plywood here and plywood here and plywood down on our bottom. So that this looks like a big fucking vat of nasty and scary. And my mom specifically ordered the one with the boobs. So there's your boobs for the day. And the plan for the rest of the day is that we're knocking out the showers and we're knocking out the bathroom. So should be pretty quick here pretty soon, but I had to head out here shortly. I just wanted to show you everyone who's been here working all fucking weekend, helping us out. All right guys, so I'm heading to work now. I'll be back after a few hours. But it's bright. But I wanted to let you guys know, after October or whenever we closed up and moved everything from the old building to this one, recently I found my GoPro. So we're gonna be using that now and hopefully having some serious action happening with that. I'll see if I can create like a helmet cam and we can have stuff of like
our build days, just shit like that, and some time-lapse action happening of us building stuff, because I can just have it up. It's in a case. It's all protected. We don't have to worry about it ending up broken or anything. So I just need to see what kind of, like, how long those last. I know that they're made for like a time lapse and just stuff like that. So if it's got like a few hours of battery on it, that could be pretty fucking cool, because I would only use it for a time lapse. I wouldn't use it, like, that's one problem with using my regular camera for a time lapse is I run out of time when, or I run out of battery when I'm using my camera, and then I don't have a camera to record like outros and the rest of my vlog. So it kind of sucks, but now I'll start having some serious shit happening with this. It's gonna be pretty awesome. So just want to let you know that. Thank you guys very much.